I don't really do these walking and talking videos often, but I thought I would try. But yeah, so yeah, things are going okay in terms of my health stuff. I think I've like stabilized a bit. The treatments are really useless, and I've had to use my own basically, like research stuff, chemicals and stuff. I feel like the Hulk. Yeah, but I think it's going okay, so I'm really happy about that. So this disease, it's not curable, and it affects the small fibers in your body, which impact quite a lot, and they're basically damaged and or dying, and they deal with things like pain and temperature and other things. So you can be in like 10 out of 10 pain all over your body with like no respite and no without any help. So like a lot of the painkillers don't help, and lots of people end up in wheelchairs or use mobility aids because the pain or the burning in your feet, that becomes so much that you can't do anything with your feet. So yeah, it's not good, but I'm really lucky that my pain has like really subsided, probably because of all the stuff I'm doing. I think also because of iron as well. So my iron is now back up, and it was low. It wasn't like terrible, but it was low. I think that's part of it. So yeah, it's really good news. And my feet are definitely being weird. I'm going to be talking about feet a lot in life now, because they're actually really important. And you like don't think of it until there's a problem. But they are still being quite weird. But I'm just trying to get as active as I can to like maintain my mobility, and like really hoping that the pain in my feet isn't more, or like isn't too much, or doesn't increase. So yeah, I was really shocked about how there's like barely any treatments for this, and the disease is called small fiber neuropathy, and there's not that much research or interest in it, and it's like much more common than people think, but I guess on the scale of things it is fairly rare. But do you know what I mean? Like MS is rare, like it's quite similar to MS in some ways. It's a neuromuscular disease, and it can be absolutely debilitating. And yeah, if it's left, who knows what happens in the future for anyone who has this for a long time. It's not really worth thinking about, basically, because so basically more research needs to happen, more money, more attention, more funds, because it's really a horrible disease, and like there's barely any help out there. So yeah, there are some things that could be helpful, but they're like inaccessible, too expensive, or not yet made. Like gene therapy is not really a real thing in terms of like access for people. Obviously stem cells, but that doesn't always work, and again, really inaccessible and too expensive. Platinum-rich plasma can help, but nothing's been done in terms of actually implementing that into, like, basically it can help reduce nerve pain, but it's just not being put into the mainstream, so it's not like accessible in any clinics, although you can use it for muscles. None of those treatments are stuff that you can really get. So yeah, so you're basically just given like painkillers that might not work to cover the pain, which is not good enough, obviously. So yeah, we need more attention and more funds and more research ASAP. Also, like my group of disabilities, so it's called hypermobile EDS, and that disability is much more prone to getting this than other people. Like a lot of the time people get this when they're older, but still, like, that's still like a really important group, but again, they're just kind of left and ignored. by the medical people. That's another thing, is like the medical support is absolutely terrible. So like doctors and neurologists will basically leave you to it and get annoyed at you for like trying to get help is the situation basically. Yeah, so and obviously tell you it's anxiety first, and I've had really terrible treatment basically, like everyone that has this does. Oh, well, anyone that has anything. Yeah, but yeah, I'm feeling very proud of myself because I like have fought tooth and nail to get help, and also have like found things that I think are going to be good. Yeah, and there's different peptides as well that's worth looking into. They're very expensive, some of them, not all of them. But there's ARA 290, BP C157, and GKH-CU, as well as one more that is quite good. Oh, hello doggy. Oh my god, you were fun. Bye. I've never seen a dog like that. I wish I showed you their face. It was like, yeah, cartoon dog. TB 500. So they help with repairing nerves and with repairing tissue. But again, like the medical establishment is like banning these things because they help people, and also because they actually repair the nerve fibers. And I'm like, why? There's definitely some weird corrupt shit happening there. But anyway, so top tip, but be careful. Because that's not medical advice. I'm obviously not using these in any form or manner. So yeah, I just need people to look after themselves. And yes, it's a very big shame that my disability is like sensitive to getting this. But also, like, there's no information about this anywhere. Like, I've never heard of like nerve damage, nerve problems, nerve diseases, like neuropathy. I've just never heard of that shit ever. And it's such a shame, because my disability group is all of a sudden getting all this money and attention and finding out more about the disability. Before it was just known as a joint disability, but now they're finding that it's actually an immune dysfunction disability, which makes way more sense in terms of SFN, a small fiber neuropathy. So it's literally just coming out right now, which is basically just when I've got it. So it's just a bit shit. Bad timing, unlucky or what? That's okay. That's life. Check out the cows. Woo doo 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 doo. Oh yeah, another. So your nerves are like literally your nerves from your nervous system. But yeah, if you have EDS or hypermobility or hypermobility EDS, like, we really need to know this and look out for this. Like, you need to look after your nerves and avoid this as much as you can, and also like help people that like help this area, because I've like contacted quite a lot of different organizations to try and get the word spread, because no one's speaking about this, and obviously people just don't know. So this is what I'm saying: if you have EDS or any subtype, you need to be aware that like we're more likely to get small fiber neuropathy, which can be devastating, as I have experienced. It's basically wiped a large percentage of my life out within a couple of months. But I'm still walking, as you can see, and I'm just gonna keep going as much as I can. But I just need us to have attention on this, okay? Because no one has told me anything about this, and now I have this. So it'd be good if we could avoid that for other people, and if I could get some help, and like if we could try and get a cure or like better treatments, etc. So I might make an email template. If you can send that to MP, that would be great.